Corey Feldman is detailing the terrifying moment he was allegedly stabbed with an unidentified object while in his vehicle. Hours after Feldman shared 2 photos of himself lying in a hospital bed on Wednesday morning, he spoke with TMZ to discuss the moment he claimed 3 men approached him in his car and one attacked while his security was distracted. "My security guy mentions that he believes somebody's following us. And then he sees that same car kinda speed up in front of us, and then I see the car finally, and the car's basically doing the same thing the car on the freeway was doing, pulling up to people almost looking like he's going to hit them, kind of just clearing some kind of path. And then he slows down and aligns himself with our window on the passenger side. So when he does that, the guy on the passenger side, which is where my security's sitting because I'm driving, he looks and he starts giving him the evil eye." Feldman began in his TMZ interview. Feldman said his security guard cracked the window a small bit and looked out and stared the man down as they were driving before they came to a red light, where a car was in front of Feldman's vehicle. "The guy pulls up directly behind me, and when he does that, somebody gets out of their car, starts approaching our car. He's a short guy, bald head, Mexican fellow. He comes up to the passenger side and he's trying to approach the passenger side door, and he's standing there blocking it, and he's like, 'Get back in your car. You might want to move away. Don't approach our car,' Feldman recalled. And the guy's like, 'What you gonna do about it? You got a gun.'" According to the actor, Feldman's security guard instructed the man to get back in the car, and the man appeared to be retreating back to his vehicle. Feldman claimed he had both windows down and was watching to see what the other vehicle was doing. When the stoplight turned green, Feldman said he wanted to leave but was unable to because the vehicle in front of him hadn't yet moved. "At that point, the car behind us does a U-turn, pulls out into the other lane, does a U-turn, comes back and aligns himself right next to my driver's side," said Feldman, who explained that his security didn't see because he was focusing on the other man. "Then all of a sudden, somebody gets out of the passenger's side when they're right next to me. He comes over, I lock my door and the door is locked. He goes to pull the handle, it doesn't work. And then all of a sudden, I don't know what he did, but he pulls it again with extra strength and the door flies open and he just lunges in. He's got a weapon in his hand. He stabs at me 1 time," said Feldman, who pulled both his body back and closed the door before driving off. Said Feldman, "He got 1 stab and that was it. And it was a very small punctuation. It was like a dot. It was bleeding, but it was like a dot. So I don't know if he just got me with just the tip of the knife, or if he got me with a syringe. That's the part we don't know." Feldman claimed to TMZ he knows 100% for a fact that there is a conspiracy against him. "I do know for a fact that that conspiracy has to do with every false accusation that you've heard about me in the media within the last 6 months. And I do know who the organizer of that conspiracy is, and I do know who it's being led by, and I do know why. It all has to do with the pedophilia claims that I've made," he shared with the outlet. "So I can't say that this incident was related, but what I can say is that it's very odd that a group of Mexican guys would pull over a car, go as far as opening a door and stabbing the person inside. Because generally, if they're going to do that kind of an aggressive move, they're going to ask for a wallet at that point, they're going to ask for your car keys, they're going to ask for some kind of demand." Last fall, Feldman, who previously claimed that he and his best friend at the time, fellow child actor Corey Haim, had been sexually abused by people in the industry, launched a fundraising campaign hoping to crowdfund $10 million in 2 months in order to make a movie about his life and bring his alleged Hollywood abusers to justice. The number was later adjusted to $1 million, and Feldman has since launched a second campaign on a different fundraising platform, hoping to raise $100,000. Following the attack, Feldman's rep told people that he is being tested for infections after being stabbed by the possible syringe. Corey got jabbed with a long, sharp object last night after a business meeting, his rep said. He was in the car with his security team at the time. Initially, he was very shaken up and scared. He thinks he was stabbed with a syringe of some sort and there is concern that it may be infected. LAPD spokeswoman Officer Rosario Herrera tells people there is no suspect at this time and the investigation is ongoing.